guys. I'm giving a speech about. I'm giving a public speaking speech about how to give a public speaking speech. Kinda. So let's get started. The ultimate winning secret of smart leaders. You know, we are facing speakers every day. What makes them special? What makes them smarter than the other speakers or leaders? Is their ability to communicate. Their ability to communicate passionately and effectively to sell their vision, product, or idea, and their end goal is to let people pay attention and apply what they say. In other words, like every day we're speaking, out of 1 million words in the English language at your disposal, what do you choose to say? You don't want to say too much because that will let people like drive off in your conversation when you hear people say blah blah blah, blah and you're just you know? You have to choose powerful words, and it will build and penetrate your listener's mind, and eventually they will buy your vision, product, ideas, or service. This is very useful in everyday life, whether you're going to be a leader or a businessman, businesswoman, or simply persuade your friends to go to a party with you. So the first word, imagine. This is the most powerful and influential word because everyone has a unique definition of success. All right, let me just ask. What's your definition of success?
Success is me. Success is me. Great definition.
What's your definition of success?
I'm happy about the thing I'm doing now. I'm happy
Happy about the thing you're doing now. So, are you happy about the thing you're doing now?
Yeah, in Toastmasters.
So, imagine yourself, let's say you're joining our Toastmasters, right? I want to recruit you. What do I say? Imagine yourself making friends with other people, improving your English, and being happy at every meeting. Join our Toastmasters. This is a very powerful word because everyone has a different definition of success. You build this, like you send the message they haven't received yet in their head, and then eventually will be like, oh yeah, this is good. So let's say that your friends want to skip a party and you say, imagine coming to the party with me and meeting girls. And you know, alcohol is cheap, and they'll be like, this sounds like a great idea. So, John F. Kennedy once asked us to imagine landing a man on the moon, and a decade later that imagination became reality. And we had our first man on moon. Let's say you're running an insurance company or just investment in general. You want to tell your client, imagine being debt-free. Imagine become who you always wanted to be. Imagine giving a good speech in public. Join Toastmasters. The second one is breakthrough. Breakthrough is a very radical, significant innovation to people, because what's the first thought when you look at the word breakthrough? What's the first thought you have? To pull. So yeah, what's the thing playing in your head? What's the scenario playing in your head when you saw the word breakthrough? Maybe it's like during a game, you're playing a game and you want to break through, you want to go to another level. Or like just now when you're talking about abusive relationship, right? I'm just guessing, I'm just assuming that your breakthrough is to go on a happier level, to break through that, yeah, right, thank you. So this is also a very powerful word. Because the late Steve Jobs once said during his iPhone launched at 2007, he said, "We are just at the beginning stages of what will be truly remarkable breakthrough. The iPhone is a breakthrough in mobile technology," which means he was bringing out this whole iPhone idea into the whole gadgets idea. That this is iPhone, and I'm gonna break through this whole gadget area, and I am gonna be the one. Third one, you have the right to. Yep. When you get arrested and the cop says you have the right to remain silent, but you're happy because you finally have the right. Sounds. So when you say you have the right to, you immediately grab people's attention, higher their expectations and what they demand of themselves. It's like when I say you have the right to be happy, I'm giving you the license to demand the thing that you desire. Like you have the right to eat healthy, you have the right to go to school, you have the right to anything. You have the right to make friends. Yeah? You're driving, like you're giving a license, like previously maybe you're not allowed to go to a certain place or meet certain people, and you gotta say you have the right to have fun. So it's like I'm giving you a license to do this, and you will reconsider the whole thing. It's an intrinsic in our nature to become more, because we always want more, and when we hear this word, we have the reassurance to our core beliefs. President Barack Obama once said, "You have the right to choose the doctor you want," in his speeches about his healthcare reform policy. So this is how one of the greatest leaders talked to his people using these simple, powerful words. And if you use this word to relate to your product, service, or idea into right, like you have the right to buy our product, you're going beyond just selling what the product is. You're selling the essential part of who they are and what they deserve. And the fourth one is life-changing impact. This is a permanent and personalized benefits word. Let's say education can have a life-changing impact on students. This is what educators say. So it immediately demonstrates the value of your service, product, or idea and contextualize it as a personal belief. Like come to our meeting, it's a life-changing impact for you in your career.
Yes.
Just an example. But yes. So my conclusion is change your words today and you can change your world. Words are the most powerful thing in the world. You don't have to use really hard or bombastic vocabulary. You just have to use the right word in your speeches. Thank you.